What if you could send just a domain name, a target country, and a locale and get an entire SEO strategy built from the ground up, derived intelligently from your website? That's exactly the data app that we've built here. We've ran it on stripe.com's domain, and we have generated everything autonomously. We've sent only the domain name, the US country, and an English US locale, and the combination of Nimble and Claude AI have generated everything from the ground up. We've got SERP rankings across 30 search terms that were intuited by Claude using the information from Stripe's website. We can go over to pages to see how many pages we have. We have 47 different pages from Stripe's website that include 19 product pages, 11 use case, 4 solutions, 4 features. We, of course, have the home page and a lot of other pages. For the SERP rankings, we can see exactly where Stripe is winning, meaning both that they are ranking highly, but also that the page that is appearing in that rank is connected to the term that appears. Wrong page, which might be a good rank, but a wrong page for the search, and absent, meaning Stripe doesn't show up at all. We can see competitors. We've intuited competitors and ranked them by high, medium, and low threat. We see Chargebee, PayPal, Adyen, and Paddle as the high threat competitors because they appear in multiple searches, 4 to 5 of the different searches. They have great ranks. Their average rank is good. And we can see even their positioning. We've got a summary of their positioning here. In diagnoses, we can see the most common page issues and strategy issues, as well as the diagnoses by search term. In quick wins, we have quick things that we could change on what type of fix it is, the impact, the effort, the page, and a quick summary of the kind of change that we're looking for. In recommendations, we have both page optimizations, things that we can optimize about existing pages, new pages that this has intelligently come up with that we could create in order to address search terms where currently they are missing, and strategic themes that we could do across the website and across our strategy in order to perform better. We also have a full report that's way too long for me to put into this video, but you can download this whole app from GitHub. We have the link in the blog, and you can look over this whole report and maybe even generate it for any website that interests you. I'm going to hop over into my Claude code here. And basically what we've built is a fully automated SEO strategy pipeline that takes any domain and produces a board-ready competitive analysis in minutes. No agency, no manual audit, no SEO tool subscription. The pipeline for getting all of the data and for performing the process that we need in order to arrive at this dashboard works like this. First, Claude uses Nimble's extract function to fetch the homepage. This is the anchor for everything that follows. The homepage is where we start. Next, we do URL discovery using Nimble Map to find the top level pages that are important for us to understand. In this case, product pages, use case pages, feature pages, resource hubs, etc. Claude classifies those URLs and finds the 30 highest SEO value pages, which we then drill down on. In Stripe's case, we couldn't limit that down to 30, so we went up to 47. It wasn't a problem. We used Nimble's batch function in phase 3 to pull all 47 of those pages, and then Claude ran a lightweight SEO pass on each of these pages looking for common mistakes and ways to improve. In phase 4, Claude took all of the pages that we had gathered, synthesized them, and came up with the list of 30 search terms that we were going to be examining, and it classified these across several categories. In phase 5, we used Nimble's search function in order to fire 30 live Google queries. We've got the 30 search terms, so we ran a search on each one of those in order to see the top rankings on Google, and we did that for 20 results. So the first 10 and the second 10, the first 2 pages of Google, in order to both find where our website, in this case the example website Stripe, but also to identify competitors intelligently across those rankings. That's exactly what phase 6. It was taking the competitor mapping, taking all of those SERP results, noticing domains that appear frequently, the angle they're using to rank, and how directly they target and compete with Stripe's pages. In phase 7, we ran diagnostics. That was a term-by-term diagnostic for each of the 30 tracked queries. We cross-referenced the SERP results and ran a whole bunch of intelligent checks in order to try and diagnose different issues, wrong pages, absence, missing tags, etc. In phase 8, Claude synthesized everything it had learned, all of the pages we had scraped, all of the searches we had ran into a report that we could then display in the dashboard And that brings us, of course, to the analysis. What did we find? So after analyzing all of the terms in all of the pages, we found 16 instances of the wrong page appearing in a search. We found 7 places where Stripe is absolutely winning, top 3 position, right page for the right search term, and 7 where they did not appear in the top 20. We also identified the competitors, as we saw earlier, and we gave a final score of 58 out of 100 that's based across several metrics, including technical SEO, content depth, intent alignment, competitive coverage, and so on and so forth. We even have the quick wins, which we saw on the dashboard, and then we built the dashboard, which has our overview page, which gives us a quick overview of the situation. We have the SERP rankings. We can see for each one of those search terms what happened. We can see the competitors that we've identified. We can see the diagnosis, the issues that were discovered. We can see the pages that we've actually targeted and where they're appearing and not appearing. Quick wins, recommendations, and the full report. And all of this was incredibly easy to create. The combination of Nimble and Claude allows us to both grab the information from the target domain that we want, in this case Stripe, but also from Google searches, and it gives us rich markdown ready information that Claude can easily use in its intelligence processes. It doesn't need to parse through HTML, which can lead to mistakes, which can lead to all kinds of problems. And we could take this a step further by then going inside competitor pages and analyzing what they're doing right. So I hope you enjoyed this demonstration of the power of combining Nimble and Claude Code CLI across the search use case, and see just how powerful it is when you can bring all of this data into one place and start analyzing it. I hope you enjoyed, and make sure to check out some of our other data apps.